your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. We are all equal. We are all equal. We are all equal in building a motherland. We are all equal. We are all
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are listening from, and welcome to NUGS-CHINA, a new program live on NUGS-CHINA Radio. How are you? How have you been? And how is the month of June treating you? Keep the fire burning. Yes, always keep on the go. Try and find happiness within you. When you cry at night, in the morning, make sure you polish up, step up, and step out with confidence. Today, yes, as usual, we have an exciting show for you. Graduation marks a significant milestone in one's academic journey, because trust me, it's not everybody who can begin and end with a successful graduation. So today we have the privilege to navigate through the academic journey of some graduating students in China. So throughout this episode, we'll be diving deep into their secrets to success, their strategies for overcoming obstacles, and the transformative experiences that shaped their intellectual and personal development. To help us embark on today's journey on NUGS-CHINA and you, we are privileged, we are honored to have 4 amazing graduating students from different cities and different universities in China to do us the honors. So let me go ahead and introduce our guest for the show today. Our first guest happens to be a PhD graduate from Jiangsu University. She majored in food science and engineering, and she has served NUGS-CHINA in various positions. Notably, she served as NUGS-CHINA president and project committee chair for the 2021 and 2022 administration. And currently, she's serving as the provincial coordinator for the Jiangsu province and the vice chair for the National Senate for the 2022-2023 administration. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have Dr. Nana Ajua Nkuma Johnson on the show tonight. Good evening, Dr. Johnson, and welcome to NUGS-CHINA and you.
Good evening, Francisca. Good evening, listeners. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure having you on the show, Dr. Johnson. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. So our second guest is Mr. Michael Akwabedu, a master's student at Hohai University, majoring in enterprise management. He will also be graduating this year in June. Good evening, Mr. Akwabedu. Welcome to NUGS-CHINA and You program.
Good evening, Ms. Frances, and good evening to all listeners. Thank you so much for having me here, and I'm looking forward to having a good time.
It's a pleasure having you on the show, Mr. Akwabedu. Thank you very much. So our next guest is Mr. Michael Osei Boateng, a final year bachelor student majoring in civil engineering at the Jiangsu University of Science and Technology. He is currently serving as the Vice President of NUGS-CHINA. Mr. Osei Boateng, good evening and welcome to NUGS-CHINA and You program.
Oh, thanks for the warm introduction and good evening, listeners. I'm happy for being part of this show. Thank you.
We are also honored to have you on the show, Mr. Osei Boateng. Thank you very much. Our fourth guest is Miss Marcia Floribin. This name, we'll find the meaning of the name today. She is an MBBS final year student at the Hubei University of Medicine. She has also served NUGS in various positions, and Notably, she served as the Sheyan Wukom for the 2021-2022 administration, and currently she is serving as the General Secretary for the Sheyan chapter in this current administration. Good evening, Miss Marcia, and welcome to NUGS-CHINA and You program.
Good evening, Francisca. Good evening, listeners. I'm happy to be on this lively show today.
We are honored to have you on the show, Miss Marcia. Thank you all our guests for joining us. We are honored to have you all on the show tonight to help us learn more about your academic journey. You are welcome once again to NUGS-CHINA and You program.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So before we begin the show, let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we will begin the show. Stay tuned.
Agro we believe you've been enjoying our series of programs on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Another riveting program is here and it's called NUGS-CHINA and You. Get ready with your questions, all you need to know about NUGS-CHINA. So let's meet this on every Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and let's get chatty with our fabulous host, Francisca Abel. Don't miss this.
Welcome back. If you just joined, this is NUGS-CHINA and You program live on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Today we are having time with some graduating students to share their incredible stories or their academic journey with us on the show. So let's begin our conversation for tonight. Let me begin with Miss Sita. Hello, Miss Sita. Hello.
Hi, Miss Franca.
Okay. I could see you are happy. Please, can you share your academic journey with us? Our listeners want to hear your academic journey.
My academic journey. Okay, so it started when I was very little, and it ended here.
Oh wow.
Okay, so my PhD journey started in 2019 in Jiangsu University.
Okay.
I started out to read food science, and it wasn't a very easy road. I mean, research is hard, and when you don't have the right resources available, it gets more difficult. But I should say I was blessed to actually have the right resources, the right people, the right support throughout my journey, and so it wasn't easy, but I would say it's been good. I have learned a lot. I have achieved. I have accomplished, and I'm grateful to be here today.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So, can you share some of the accomplishments you've achieved during your PhD studies?
Aside the basic publications and finishing your coursework,
No. So before you continue talking about the publication, how many publications you have? Because I know publication is not easy in China.
Okay, so I have 2 SCI papers.
Oh, wow.
And please, there are people who have more, but wow, I like that.
No, you've done well. You've done well. I'm also a PhD student, and I know how hard it is to publish. So, kudos, you've done well.
Thank you.
Yeah, continue.
And I have other co-authored papers with few of my colleagues.
Okay.
Maybe about 11 of them. So yeah, with regards to publications, there are still some under review. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. Any other achievements aside publication?
I should say I had a personal growth.
Okay.
During the stage, I learned to challenge myself above what I expected or beyond what I thought I could do.
Okay.
And yeah, I feel like that is like a really good achievement for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, and well done for getting those publications.
Thank you.
Okay, let me go to Mr. Akabedu. Hello.
Hi.
Please, can you also share your academic journey with us?
Thank you. So, unfortunately for me, mine started in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
I got admission in 2020 from Hua University,
Okay.
but once we were preparing to come, Corona decided to take over, and we were stuck in Ghana for over 2 years.
Okay.
So I started mine online. I did the studies for 2 years online.
Okay.
And then I think just at the beginning of this year, the opportunity came for us to come to China. So I decided to take it as another challenge to come to explore new environments,
Okay.
and then take up new opportunities. However, even though I was at home and I was studying online, it came with its own challenges and all.
Yeah.
But yes, it wasn't easy. But especially with the time difference, 8 hours. There are some classes that you have to stay up from 12 a.m. to 2
Wow.
a.m. and 3 a.m.
Wow.
Yes, others too was as early as 6 a.m.
Okay.
And unfortunately for me, I was also working at the time. I was managing a school, so
Okay.
I had to blend between the two.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's been one hell of a ride, which I enjoyed,
Wow.
and it gave me some experiences that I think initially I was kind of sad I wasn't coming to China, but looking at the difference, yes, looking at how I had to blend academics, the time difference, and with work, it gave me another perspective. And so it was one hell of a journey that I enjoyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you get to China? Which month?
Yeah, so I came here in January.
January.
I think at the last
okay.
days of February. So let me see, I started in February. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I came here in February. I go to school in February.
okay. So you are almost 6 months in China.
It's almost 6 months.
Oh, okay.
But then I had already started everything, was almost done with everything from home.
Like the
So,
coursework
now-
and everything.
Yes, I managed to finish my coursework in a year, and I started working on my research.
Okay.
So as I'm here, it's more of research.
Okay. So how is the offline experience as compared to the online experience?
Online and offline. Well, so with offline, definitely you get to see your supervisors. You get in touch with them. You book appointments, and then what needs to be discussed, you discuss.
Okay.
But there's this you are so allowed to continue the journey yourself, and then as and when they need you, or as and when you need their help, you come in. They will come in, and it's like you are still on your own.
Sure.
That is how I see it.
Mhm.
They give you the opportunity to explore, make the mistakes, and then find the right way to how to go about your research as well. And then where there's a need for them to come in, you come in. And so I would say there's just a slight difference between online and offline.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I was able to finish my courses
Online.
earlier. So
Okay.
online. So
Okay.
maybe that is what I'll say.
Okay. So any accomplishments or achievements during your time? You will graduate in June, right?
Yes, I'll be graduating in June. I'm almost done with everything.
Okay.
And so I know by June there. What June anyway be.
Sure. So any academic achievement? Pardon?
Yes, so with our achievements, because I was back in Ghana, I wasn't really doing much, but I decided to work with some publications.
Okay.
And so I have 2 papers which I co-authored,
Oh, okay. Wow.
and have been submitted to some journals.
Okay.
We are working on it. They sent us some reviews, which we are working on it. We are hoping that everything goes through, and then at least I'll have 2 papers to my name.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's actually not easy when we talk about publication. So well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
that's what I think so.
Yeah,
Thank
well
you.
done. All right, thank you very much for sharing that with us. Now let me go to the medical doctor among us. Hello, Miss Marcia.
Hello, Pastor.
Please, can you share your academic journey with us? The journey of a
All
medical
right.
student in China.
All right. With my academic journey, having two sisters in the health sector, one being a registered nurse and a PhD holder in public health, and the other being a doctor of pharmacy, I knew this route wouldn't be easy, right?
Okay.
Because they told me back in school how tight they were, how occupied late nights and lab and stuff like that. But I also knew that this Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degree thing is going to be the success of all along the line. Do you get me? Like this MBBS position is going to be the less relaxed when it
Okay.
comes to being a doctor, because after this stage, maybe you get to be a like doctor of medicine. You have
Okay.
to specialize. Those ones are going to take a lot of time and energy and effort. So
Okay.
I had in mind to enjoy this less, stressed part of the journey. So I enjoyed it. I had
Oh
fun.
wow. Wow.
You get it? Yes. Because if I dance right now, I wouldn't ever.
Okay.
You get me?
But
Yes.
Miss Marcia, there's a perception that medicine is difficult.
Your medicine is difficult. I wouldn't lie.
Okay.
But it depends on your thought of it or the way you react to medicine. If you don't take care, medicine is really dirty.
Okay.
You get it. So you have to have a grasp on it. If you control it, it wouldn't control you the way it do to other people, right?
Okay.
So when I came to China in 2018, late 2018, probably October, November, yes, and it was offline. Those first 2 or 1.5 years of medicine is kind of hectic, because what you are studying is not something that you can see with your eyes. You
Yeah.
are studying cells, you are studying organisms, parasites, stuff that you don't even understand, right?
Yeah.
So the first 2 years of medicine, I think, in my personal opinion, is the most difficult part. Because
Okay.
if you get to the latter part when you are studying the diseases and what it does to the human body and how the human body reacts to drugs and stuff like that, you understand, because everyone has been sick before, right? And you
Yeah.
know how you felt when you were sick. You know how when you took this drug, it reacted with your body reacted to it. So it's a little bit kind of easier to understand those mechanisms, actions,
Okay.
than studying parasites and cells and all this yama stuff.
Okay.
So the first 2 years, I wouldn't lie, it was a little difficult.
Okay.
It was confusing. You go to the lab, you didn't, especially histology. There's a course called histology. You have to spin your whatever viewed in a microscope, and you know whatever you are viewing in the microscope. Like it was just, you couldn't even grasp it.
Wow.
But after that, I think, in my opinion, was cool. It was cool. And if you are able to understand it, you feel like, yeah, after all, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you feel it. So, my journey, when you scrap the first 2 years off, when we started the proper surgery, internal medicine, anesthesiology, those parts of the medical sector, I think it was cool, it was fun. You have to deal with stuff. It was fun for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but one of the major setbacks we had was during the COVID time, because during that time, we couldn't go to the labs, we couldn't go to the hospital, we couldn't interact with patients, we couldn't see our teachers, and it is difficult. I think it's difficult studying anything at all online.
Yeah.
But it is much more difficult studying medicine online, because back when we were in class, we had the chance to go to the laboratory and, this sort of experiment on rabbits and dogs and stuff like that. And my school did pretty well trying to improvise with technology, but it wasn't as useful, or as educative as you having the live animal there,
Okay.
You do things to that animal, try not to kill that animal. It is fun that way too. So I feel the COVID era was a little bit of a setback, but after that we went to class. It was okay. It was cool. For me, I tried to enjoy it.
Okay. So Miss Marcia, let me ask you this question before we go to our next guest. You did you did this course PA in Ghana, right?
Yeah, I did PA in Ghana.
So if you compare studies in Ghana to China, which one would you say is kind of easy?
When it comes to practical aspect, I would say
Hello, Miss Marcia. Please, let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. And this is NUGS-CHINA and You program. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue the show. Stay tuned.
Ago Ghana, we believe you've been enjoying our series of programs on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Another riveting program is here and it's called NUGS-CHINA and You. Get ready with your questions, all you need to know about NUGS-CHINA. So let's meet this on every Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and let's get chatty with our fabulous host, Francesca Abor. Don't miss this for anything. Ago Ghana, we believe you've been enjoying our series of programs on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Another riveting program is here and it's called NUGS-CHINA and You. Get ready with your questions, all you need to know about NUGS-CHINA. So let's meet this on every Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and let's get chatty with our fabulous host, Francesca Abor. Don't miss this for Ago Ghana, we believe you've been enjoying our series of programs on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Another riveting program is here and it's called NUGS-CHINA and You. Get ready with your questions, all you need to know about NUGS-CHINA. So let's meet this on every Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and let's get chatty with our fabulous host, Francesca Abor. Don't miss this for anything.
Welcome back. This is NUGS-CHINA and You program live on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Today we are having an amazing time with some graduating students sharing their academic journey with us. So before we went on break, we were with the medical doctor among us. Hello, Miss Marcia.
Hello.
Yeah, so back to your question. Comparing studies in Ghana and China, which one do you think is easy? And in China, please, were you studying in Chinese or in English?
Oh, okay. Before we went for a break, I was comparing the technological aspect of studying in China and in Ghana. And in China, it is much more advanced, obviously, because I remember studying anatomy in Ghana, and we had to study with a sort of a card with printed skeletons and printed human muscles. You feel me? Yes.
Wow.
So it's like it's there, it is hanging on the wall, and then they tell you this is this is that, this is that.
Wow.
And I think in the lab, we were sharing the lab with nursing students too, and I think a little bit of pharmacy students. We didn't have a lab of our own.
Okay.
So but in China, we had an anatomical lab with human bodies, with live, I mean, real skeletons, not even fake ones, real human skeletons.
Okay.
And so it was just perfect, here in China. And I was studying in English though, but I think that would be the major setback to when it comes to comparing Ghana to China, because the accent, right?
Okay.
Some of the teachers, they've got brilliant accents, but some of them is so you have to rely mostly on their slides. But I think in China they have like
those teachers that couldn't speak fluently, that couldn't express themselves vocally, they had brilliant PPTs. So I feel it compensated for their lack of speech, speech capacity. Yes, and in Ghana too, I've had like bomb lecturers. Some lecturers you go lectures just to download movies, use the Wi-Fi on campus, because you wouldn't hear a thing. You wouldn't hear a thing. Yeah, so it isn't that in China they are bad teachers, but in Ghana they are all good. In Ghana they are worse teachers too. I think everywhere it's the same. Yeah, but when it comes to the technology and the practice and everything, I feel it is better here. The only thing that I wouldn't want, I didn't actually like, is when you interacting with patients here. Interacting with patients back is way more, fluent and everything. Here with a little bit of racism and a little bit of language barrier, because those patients, of course, they speak Chinese, right? So you have to be a bit fluent in medical Chinese, because medical Chinese is different from the normal regular Chinese. So you have to be fluent in medical Chinese in order to gain any sort of knowledge at the hospital if you meet patients, or else you wouldn't know anything. So I think with you are in Ghana, it is a little bit better than in China, but it's okay. It's okay.
All right. Thank you very much. That was deep.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Now let me go to Mr. Osei Boateng. Please let us know how it is to study bachelor in China.
All right. Thank you very much, and good evening to our listeners. I'm very delighted to be part of this inspiring and informative show. Yeah, pardon me. I want to start from Ghana, because that is the foundation of where I am today. So I would like to say that I completed my senior high school in 2009, but then I was working with a surveying company in Ghana until August 2019 for 10 good years. So at that point, I developed the interest to pursue an engineering program. So at that point, I made the decision to pursue a degree related to my field of interest. So I applied to a Chinese university in the same year and was admitted to study civil engineering for my BSc degree. And my academic journey began in September 2019 at Jiangsu University of Science and Technology. In fact, I would say it has been very, very stressful, because 10 years in the house without book. And it has been very, very hard. As you all know, engineering, and then the system here, we were not lucky when we came with COVID. So full of online studies, and it has been very, very tough. But then God has been merciful and gracious unto us, and I'm speaking, I'm about to graduate this month. So some of the courses it was challenging, so I got advice from some of the pioneers here. They advised me to use YouTube and also rely on some sites, so that those advice that I got helped me to be here at this far. So yeah, for my journey, it's like 10 years in the house, but then 4 years completing this major.
Wow. So you graduate in June, right?
Sure, by the grace of God.
Yeah, congrats in advance. All right. So any accomplishments during the 4 years? Any achievements?
Sure. I was fortunate to receive the Jiangsu government scholarship in 2021, as well as the university scholarship from 2019 to 2022. And as I approach graduation this month, I reflect the challenges I faced during my graduate studies. But I'm also grateful for the faithfulness of God. As I am speaking, I have 3 publications, one under review with my professor, and also co-authored 2 peer-reviewed research papers.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. That's inspiring. Wow, a bachelor student. Wow, well done, well done, well done, well done,
Thank
well
you,
done,
bro.
Mr. Osei-Watson, because anytime you hear publication, Charlie, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Well done. Let me go back to Dr. Johnson. Doc, can you share any academic challenge you faced during your studies?
Where do I start from? Well, okay, so one major academic challenge was with equipment. Let me say equipment I needed for my research. You know, we always have this perception that Ghana, we don't really have equipment, we don't really have machines and stuff to do research, but it's not so different from some laboratories in China. So with my research direction, it was a little different from what my supervisor was usually used to. So there were some experiments I had to go outside my lab, and it was tough. It was like back and forth with him. I want to do this, do that, do this. Like, he would respond sometimes and be like, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
I got so much confusion between my supervisor and I. I think that also has to do with communication.
Okay.
The language barrier also was like one of the most difficult, one of the most challenging aspects of my time here.
Okay.
So with that, I developed this strategy of meeting him face to face to talk. I mean, this is just to throw it out there. If you're having issues communicating with your teachers or your professors, some of the time just meet them face to face.
Okay.
Talk to them. The text, the voice note, sometimes they don't help because they may not really understand what you're trying to say, or they may read certain emotions into your text.
Okay.
So yes, so the instruments, the communication, and COVID, my oh my. COVID did us bad, it was nasty. It was really difficult having to do research with, you're in the middle of your study and then you're like, the next day you can't go because there's a lockdown, there's a case somewhere, you get to stay home for like 2-3 months, you have to start afresh.
Okay.
These are some of the challenges I experienced during my study.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Let me go to Miss Marcia. Hello, Miss Marcia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. I can hear you loud and clear.
So, reflecting on your personal growth throughout your academic journey, what are some valuable lessons or insights you gained about yourself?
About myself or about medicine?
About yourself. Or you can share both, about medicine and about yourself.
Well, about medicine, I would have to say it's this take it easy. Everything is going to make sense at the end of the day.
Oh, wow.
Because like I said, the first 2 years of medicine is confusing. It's, sometimes they are like, oh, you did so well back in SHS with science and everything, but it is totally different, right? It is totally different from the biology and everything that you are doing, and then it doesn't make sense. Whatever you are learning, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you are learning bits of the human body, bits of parasites and microbiology and all these things, all these names, especially the names. I don't know the people that invented those names. I don't know how they expected us to learn it, because the names you don't understand, you can't remember. So sometimes you are just going to get devastated.
Okay.
But then when I got to third year, fourth year especially, my fourth, fifth year, those years were the best in my medical, schooling, because you get, like, you are trying to dissect this, the causative factor, the pathogenesis, everything, and then it takes you back to parasitology, to microbiology, and you are like, oh yeah, so this is what happened. So this is what they were talking about. That didn't make sense to me back then, right? So if I had just beaten myself up back then, I would just probably have quit, because I don't understand what is going on. I don't know what this thing is, what this name is. I can't remember. Whenever I go to exam, whenever I have an exam, I have to chew for like 2 weeks because I'm going to pour out. Because if I don't chew, I won't remember.
You won't remember.
Do you get it?
Wow.
Yes. So I feel what I've learned when it comes to the medicine is just take your time. Everything is going to make sense at the end of the day. When you start tackling diseases, when you start doing the internal medicine, the surgery, the pharmacology, the ophthalmology, and everything is going to, all those basics, anatomy, physiology, everything is going to make sense, right? So just take your time and take it a day at a time. When you get to the end of the tunnel, you might think it's going to make sense. Trust me. That is what I've learned so far when it comes to the journey. But when it comes to me personally, I like I said, I told you I was going to have fun on this journey, because I can't come and kill myself. and two, if I don't enjoy this stage, I might never enjoy any other stage in the medical sector, because everything is time consuming and hectic. Yeah, so me personally, I made time, and the effort, it was effort. Right, because if you don't take care, you're just going to be in the books. But it took effort to get me out of the classroom, to get me out there having fun, doing stuff that I like.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to be out there everywhere, just doing stuff that you like, probably swimming, working out, reading, time for yourself. Yeah, so I put that effort in to build myself, my physical and mental self. Then if I'm fit enough, then I take the studies aspect too really, really well. Okay. Yeah, so that was how I tackled it.
Wow. Thank you very much, Miss Marcia, for sharing that with us. This is NUGS-CHINA, a new program live on NUGS-CHINA Radio, and today we are having time with some graduating students. They are sharing their academic journey with us. Let's go for a quick break, but before we do that, let me remind you that AFBA 2023 International Conference is coming live on 23rd of June 2023, and the theme for this year's conference is Africa's Future Beyond Aid, in the context of looking beyond self-esteem and an independent Africa. There's going to be a paper presentation and panel discussion, so kindly submit your paper in the area of education, environment, economics and finance, technology and security, medicine and safety, and transportation. You can also contact the conference secretary via 183-6793-865 or 158-5863-069, or contact any of the NEC members for further details regarding AFBA 2023. Also, be reminded that you can join the WeChat conference call, or you can send your questions to the WeChat page if you have any. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue the show. Stay tuned.
Ago Granafo, we believe you've been enjoying our series of programs on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Another riveting program is here, and it's called NUGS-CHINA and You. Get ready with your questions, all you need to know about NUGS-CHINA. So let's meet this on every Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and let's get chatty with our fabulous host, Francesca Abor. Don't miss this for anything.
Welcome back. This is NUGS-CHINA, and you program live on NUGS-CHINA Radio. Today we are navigating through the academic journey of some graduating students in China. So let's continue our conversation. Please, Miss Sita, somebody has a question for you. This question is from Vendish. He says, is PhD difficult? The PhD, no, is it difficult?
It's not easy. I mean, nothing academic is easy. So, a PhD is stressful. I wouldn't say difficult, especially when you know what you're doing, or you actually have the passion what
Okay.
you're doing. It wouldn't be so difficult unless
Mhm.
so yeah, it's not difficult, but I would say it is stressful.
Okay.
Very stressful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Vendish, I hope your question is being answered. Let me go to Mr. Aqua Beju. Hello, Mr. Beju. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, could you share a memorable experience that's had a significant impact on your academic journey?
Yes. So, I said I started mine in Ghana.
Yeah.
And for the past 3 years, I was already working on my studies. So I started my thesis because I was in Ghana. I decided to use 2 years to finish my studies.
Okay.
So 1 year, I decided to finish everything in 1 year. The second year, thesis. I communicated it with my supervisor. We decided on a topic. The topics, I brought it up, and then he
Okay.
chose one for me. So I started working on it. But then I got to a point there was a communication cut. We're not
Okay.
talking. Because I thought since he's already chosen one for me, I can continue with it. So I did it to a point. I sent him my proposal and everything. He approved of it. Until at a point in time, I decided, let me just revert to him again and see how things are going. At least let me communicate it to him. And was at that point he told me he's not interested in the topic anymore.
Wow.
So I have to change it. So the topics I choose, because I have a background in management, I read management, become management at UCC, and that is why I also chose enterprise management. So I wanted to, as in, develop a strong foundation in management. And so the topics I choose were also purely management topics. Unfortunately for me, this supervisor I got also has interest in international trade.
Okay.
And so at a point in time, I think he just got this interest, developed this interest in my topics. And he decided to give me new topics.
Okay.
And these topics, purely international trade, however, in agriculture.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
He gave me 3 options, and from all the 3 options, agriculture was the best. All about this FDI and international business and all this. That was a very big challenge for me,
Okay.
because it was like I was just diverting from what I want to do
Yeah.
to do what he wants me to do. But he is a supervisor, and I have to follow his
Sure.
orders.
Sure.
And a whole lot of we have to read literature and everything again.
Mhm.
And that also helped, like it brought about a whole lot of challenges to a point where I developed this productivity block. I just didn't know how to go about this whole thing again.
Wow.
And he is also online. He hardly comes online. See, you go so.
Mhm.
Fortunately, I was able to develop something, and then I sent it to him. And then this time he was like, okay, I like this one.
Oh wow.
And then I went with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But, as I said earlier, this particular system, I think it's a culture or something. They were developed in such a way that they tell you what to do,
Mhm.
and then they allow you to explore yourself.
Explore. Yeah.
Yes, unlike some other countries like the US, where supervisors are very close. Or let me put it this way: there are some programs where supervisors are always with you,
Mhm.
and they guide you along the way.
Mhm.
There are some programs you are allowed to do your thing,
Mhm.
and then as and when you get to a particular level, they just come in, tell you what to do, and then they leave you again. This is what I was facing.
Okay.
So they just tell you what to do. You go out there, explore, develop what you have to develop. You come, and then if there's something he doesn't like, he will tell you, I don't like this one, I don't like this one.
But
And you
was
go.
it
And so,
helpful to you?
it was stressful. Because
Okay.
at every level, you don't know whether what you are doing is what you're
It's,
supposed to like.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you don't know.
Yeah.
So you are just doing what you think is right.
It's right.
Until you get to him, and then he will tell you, I don't like this one. Why did you bring this one? Why did you bring that one?
Wow.
And that was the annoying part, because you don't get them to tell you this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I want you to go about it this way. Present your work in this order.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't really discuss that with you. So you look out for some publications, or probably I did projects back at UCC. So the ideas I had at UCC, with the help of new books that I went through, I presented it.
Okay.
Proposal, it was okay. I didn't face most of the challenges until I got my pre-defense.
Wow.
It was at the pre-defense that I got blasting power. Yes, but it wasn't so much of a problem for me, because you know where we are coming from. These things you already passed through it. Ghana uses your measures of sound. You know, me coming here and facing something similar to that, it wasn't a problem for me.
Okay.
But you know, because on this particular day there were other experts on the panel. They all gave me some new ideas how to go about my work.
Okay.
And then I came back. So that one helped me.
Okay.
Yes. And you know, from all these things, looking at how they just leave you to go, and then considering change of your topic, change of your own interest to someone's interest and all that, it comes with two things. Personally, at the end of the day, I saw that it's about resilience, and then at the end of the day, accepting change.
Okay. Resilient and accepting change.
You know,
wow.
Resilience and accepting change.
Okay.
You know, if you're not strong enough, you will give up.
Yeah.
In this system, if you are not strong enough, you will give up. As I said, I just developed productivity block. And I commit me to baby. My baby you. But then I said I want this. So let me just continue and see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, change is inevitable.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about change each and every day, but until you face it yourself, you wouldn't know how to go about it. Or you just think it's something easy. You just, once it comes to you, can just accept it. But when it goes against your own principles or against your own interests, yes, it gets difficult for you to accept that particular change. But you know, once you also sit down to really think about all these things, you get to know, say, probably it's another opportunity for you to explore something new, which will add up to what you already know.
Okay.
Yeah. And
all
so
right.
these are the valuable things I got from my challenges.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Mr. Bedu, for
You're welcome.
sharing that with us. Let me go to Mr. Osei Boateng. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
So, quickly, as you approach graduation, what are some of your future plans? You are a bachelor. Will you continue with masters, PhD? What are the future plans?
Obviously, yes, I would like to do my MSc.
Okay.
And that is the sole target for now. And obviously, I did apply to some schools and have gotten some admission. So
wow.
Definitely, I would like to continue my studies.
Okay. Okay. Wow. All the best in your future endeavors.
Sure. Thanks.
All right. Let me go to Dr. Johnson. Hello, Doc. Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Please, can you tell us how you've made a positive impact in your community, in your school, JU, NUGS-CHINA, and how you were able to balance academics with these impacts you've made?
Okay, so positive impact. I believe there have been certain opportunities or positions I have had the chance to be in which helped me. For instance, in my school, we had this it was summer camp, winter camp. Like, it's a project that the postgraduate leadership usually organize for postgraduate students in my school, international students, where we open up certain courses. It could be short-term courses, usually just for the vacation. And with that, I believe being a part of the organizers, I've been able to help impart people with knowledge outside their basic or their usual field. Sometimes we do software. Recently we had one, I think last summer, I think it was in winter, on like business Chinese. I mean, a lot of us would never have had the opportunity to take up that program if not for this initiative. Also, I believe as part of the project committee for last year, we were able to make avenues, or I was able to help, with the help of others, make avenues for members of NUGS with novel or good ideas to try and implement their ideas, start up projects, get contracts, and things like that. I believe those are good, positive impacts. But I also believe interactions, how you interact with people, how you carry yourself, and the very minute things you don't think are significant go a long way to impact people's lives just by watching you. And I have had quite a number of people telling me, oh, like, I just observed you did something I was really unaware of.
Okay.
And they learned from it. They picked up something from it. So I believe not everything or not every impact I have had I know of, but there's some I wouldn't know of.
Okay.
Also, you asked about how I balance my activities and my academic work.
Yeah.
Time management.
Okay.
And I don't mean time management as in I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. I'm going to go to the lab at 6. I have to eat at 2. No. Time management in this case, yes, aside planning your day, there are other things such as delegating.
Okay.
As a leader, you need to learn how to delegate some of the responsibilities to people, some of the assignments to your colleagues. And it's one thing that really helped me during my extracurricular activities. So time management, delegation to people, yeah, it's actually one of the ways I managed to balance. I managed to balance my activities and my academics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Sita.
Yes, and prioritizing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Let me go to Miss Marcia quickly. Our time is almost up. So, Miss Marcia, this one I'll give you 1 minute. So, looking back, what advice would you give to current medical students and future medical students to make the most out of their academic journey? Miss Marcia.
What advice would I give to parents?
Current medical students.
Oh, current.
Yes.
Okay. And those okay. My advice is medicine is not as easy as I have portrayed it to be, because I'm trying to make light of the topic right now. So you might think, I'm sure, but it is not. Once you get depressed.
Okay.
And then, so you would have to bear in mind that whatever this task is difficult, like you have to know that it is difficult. If you acknowledge the fact that it is, I think you'd be well prepared to tackle it. Right? And then my team motto is all going to make sense at the end of the day. You don't have to stress yourself. Some people quit along the way and everything. But then if you endure whatever that you are going through for the first 2-3 years of it, at the end of the course, you are going to be like, after all, medicine and when. Right?
Wow. Thank you very much.
It's going to be fine.
Sure. Thank you very much, Miss Marcia. Let me go to Mr. Kobeju. Any advice for undergraduate students who want to move forward to masters? Any advice for them? Please, you have just 1 minute because our time is up. Hello? Okay,
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please, you have 1 minute.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so if you intend reading your masters, you just have to read about what you really want to do.
Okay.
And then, because whatever you're going to do it's going to build on what you already know. And masters, it's more, I don't know how to put it, but you would have to put in much effort.
Okay.
Because it's like, at the master's level, your supervisors and your lecturers are just there to coach you. And so you will have to do more.
Okay. You would have to do more.
And so,
okay,
yes,
thank
you have to do more of it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akabedu, for that. You would have to do more. Okay. Okay, let me go to Mr. Osei Boateng. Please, any advice for people who want to begin their bachelor studies?
What I would say is that nothing is late and everything is possible.
Okay.
They should set a clear goals and also enjoy the journey. There are so many ups and downs, but then they should persevere. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much for that. Quickly, Dr. Johnson, any advice for master students who want to further to do their PhD?
Yeah,
you go be.
So I believe when you're determined, you can achieve whatever you want. I know it's the same old thing everyone says.
Sure.
But one thing I would say is, throughout your journey, whether academics, wherever you find yourself, learn to position yourself in a way that good things don't pass you by.
Okay.
It could be people around you, it could be opportunities.
Okay.
No matter where you find yourself, especially with PhD, where it's stressful, you need a support system. It's something I always say. You always need a support system when you're doing your PhD.
Okay.
Because there are going to be stressful times, there are going to be times you want to give up, there are going to be times you're frustrated. Depression will set in.
Okay.
But when you have a good support system, you have people to encourage you, you have people to stand with you, you have people to pray with you, you can achieve whatever. You will sail through. So no matter where you find yourself, position yourself, get good people, surround yourself with good people, people who are always there for you, people who genuinely care about you. And don't forget to pray. Get people who will pray with you. People who will encourage you. It is very important.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Miss Sita. Our time is almost up. Please, I will give each of you 30 seconds, your final words to our listeners, anything you want to say. Please stick to the time, 30 seconds, else I will cut you. Let me begin with Miss Marcia. Please, your final words.
Okay, my final words is, when it comes to medicine, most of the time they think if you are brilliant, then you can. But I feel it doesn't need brilliance. You just need someone that is disciplined enough to put in the work 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, continuously, consistently, and then you are going to be fine. You don't need to be Shaquille or anything. You just have to. Going to be just fine.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me go to
30 seconds already, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me go to Mr. Osei Boateng, please. 30 seconds, your final words.
All right, thank you very much. And what I want to say is that maybe it's not basically for those who want to do their undergraduate studies, but to all of us, we should define our academic and personal goals earlier on, and also having a clear objective that will help us to stay focused, motivated, and making all of us informed about our decisions and our education. May the Lord be our guide throughout our academic journey. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Osei Boateng. Okay, Mr. Akabedu, your final words.
Yes, so if you're hearing me, I just want to let you know that be open-minded, be ready to accept change, and then whatever interests you, learn to explore more about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Miss Sita, your final words.
With determination, you can do everything. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget your relationship with God, Allah, whoever you are with. Just stay focused. Surround yourself with good people, and you will make it.
Thank you very much, Miss Sita. Thank you, Miss Marcia, Mr. Akar Beidou, and Mr. Osei Boateng. Listeners, that brings us to the end of today's episode of NUGS-CHINA and You. We had the privilege to navigate the academic journey of some graduating students in China, and I hope their stories have served as a reminder that with passion, determination, and commitment, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our academic goals in China. Special thanks to you, all my guests on the show, Dr. Johnson, Miss Marcia Floribin, Mr. Michael Akwabedu, and Mr. Michael Osei Boateng. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation to share your journey with us. And congratulations to you all on your remarkable achievements. And to all NUGS-CHINA members who will be graduating this year, we say Ayiko and all the best in your future endeavors. Since we are having time with graduating students, let me take a moment to express my gratitude to my academic mentor, Dr. Prince Ewudzi Kwanzaa. He's popularly known as Dr. Shingo. He's a postdoctoral fellow at Jiangsu University. When I came to do my PhD, he took it upon himself to make my PhD studies easy in Jiangsu University. He has been my academic mentor, a coach, a guardian, and especially a co-supervisor. Thank you very much, Dr. Shingo, for your support. I am very, very much grateful, and I know I will make you proud one day. As Miss Sita, Miss Marcia, Mr. Akwabedu, and Mr. Osei Boateng are making their mentors and their supervisors proud today. Special thanks to my producers. Always, I can't go without mentioning their names, Mr. Stephen Ade Danso and Dr. Evans Opoku Mensah, and my co-host, Miss Selena Grace. Thank you very much for the support. And our radio manager, Mr. Vendish Enin Kweku. Thank you very much for always making this show a reality. And to our lovely listeners and supporters, thank you for always spending your precious time with us on every Thursday. We are much grateful for your time. Always remember that the academic journey is not just about reaching the destination of graduation, but it's about the growth, the connection, the self-discovery that occur along the way. So let's cherish every moment, let's cherish every experience, and never stop seeking knowledge. So we meet next week. My name is Francis Carbo. I have been your host for tonight. Goodbye and best wishes on your academic journey. Bye bye.
Rise up the youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. Arise, gather youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let